So, first off, forgive the crazy hair. I haven't done anything with it. Worked out this morning and I've been doing stuff around the house. So, I really don't care what I look like. So, I wanted to share with you our pre-K homeschool. I wouldn't call it a curriculum because I don't think it's comprehensive enough to call it a curriculum. But these are just some exercises that we implement with our 4-year-old. He will be 5 later this year. And so I would like to get a little more rigorous in his studies, His sister, who will be 7, we're at a point with her and have come to really like the curriculums that we have for her. Her major course studies are arithmetic, reading, and geography. There are a few extras in there, but those are the 3 main ones that we focus on. We get done every single day, or try to. Life happens. We don't always get schoolwork done every single day. So, I spent some time today putting some stuff together for our preschool. So, what I did first is put together a board so he can learn how to spell his name. And so he loves dinosaurs. He absolutely loves dinosaurs. So I thought, well, I'll do like a dinosaur theme to hopefully keep him interested. So each dinosaur is Velcro. Can you tell that I drew the dinosaurs? I'm not a really good artist. So each little dinosaur has a letter. And we will take the dinosaurs off, and he will have to match each letter to the letters in his name. So, even though he doesn't know the names of a lot of the letters, like he knows A and he knows O, but the other ones not yet. But it's just a fun exercise to get that introduction there. And eventually, hopefully it'll imprint on him how to spell his name. Now, the other thing I did, so I went and got, $1 dollar store workbooks for alphabet. He already knows his shapes and colors. We review every once in a while, but he's got those down packed, so I don't have them in his daily regimen. So we got these workbooks, and I love the idea of being able to reuse something over and over. And so just like with his sister when she was younger and first getting started with the Explode the Code workbooks that we have, we put the pages of the workbook in page protectors. So that way they can use a dry erase marker and practice as many times as they want, mess up as many times as they want, get it right as many times as they want, and I don't have to go out and buy another workbook. So there's different simple little exercises. He really likes using the dry erase board and the markers, and to feel like he's got bookwork to do just like his sister does. And so obviously after a certain amount of time he's going to memorize the answers to the different exercises. And when that happens, then I'll go get another workbook. But until then, this is my favorite method: page protectors and dry erase markers. So that's always a fun one. And I have one more thing to show you that I did with these workbooks. This is the other thing that I put together. It's just a lot of it's pretty much repetition. It's letter recognition and introducing the sounds that they make. We did it a little different with Monique when she was littler, but I think once he gets the general idea and can recognize the letters, we might implement that as well. Um, and so these are also Velcro. Can you tell I like Velcro? Um, and we'll take all the pictures off and we'll have him match each picture to the corresponding letter that each word starts with. And then once he gets that figured out, then we'll work on the sounds that they make. And as we're doing this, it's kind of in the background. Well, the apple starts with A. A says, so it's just your basic stuff. Lots of repetition, but it's colorful, it's bright, and it makes him feel like he's doing something that is kind of game-like, and that helps hold his attention longer. Right, so some of the other things that we do, one big one is counting. Abacus can be your best friend. It's very fun for kids to count objects, and we started off with letting him count his dinosaur toys and stuff like that. But what I've learned is what happens is he gets distracted so easily when those toys are right there. And he's like, I'm going to play and I'm not going to count. And it's just like extreme battle. So we use abacus or popsicle sticks because you can build shapes with those. And he finds that to be very fun. So popsicle sticks and the abacus are our counting tools. Something that I need to get back into because it's been damaged. I had made a calendar. Velcro. I'm telling you, Velcro's awesome. But it needs to be fixed. I'm missing one and I've lost all the numbers. I originally made this actually a couple of years ago when Mo was little, and Tony was like, oh, I want to do the calendar too, and he would just like rip all the days off, and over time they all just kind of got lost. So I'm going to put this back together, and that'll help also introduce number recognition. The actual numerals of what it looks like. So just little things. I mean, even with the older one, our schooling is not real, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but we have certain core subjects that I really want to push home. With the older one, spelling and stuff like that. Well, that comes with time. After she learns to read, she can read this word. Well, she could probably learn to spell it real quick too. So the only spelling with her that we work on is sight words. But for preschool, that's pretty much it. I mean, a lot of our learning and teaching for both the kids actually is done through our gardening or working with the rabbits and reading. Reading is a big one. For instance, can you guess whose favorite book this is? Yeah, the preschoolers. He loves anything to do with dinosaurs, anything to do with animals. So this one is another very popular book in this house. The older one is very much into her science books, which are, I've shown these before, but just all we do is read these to them. I read them to them. Daddy reads it to them. And you would be amazed at how much is retained just by reading it to them. They don't have to do some book work and actually do something like reading books like this or books like this is also very beneficial to their learning. So keep that in mind. It's a wonderful investment to have books like that in your home library. So that's it for our preschool homeschool. I hope if anyone's thinking about homeschooling a child of the same age, that this gives you some ideas. But remember, they're only 4 or 5. I think back, and we were a little tough on the older one when she was about that age, because I was like, oh, we've got to learn this, we've got to learn this. And I'm taking a step back and trying to remind myself, look, they're only 4, they're only 5. Let them be a 4-year old, let them be 5. I want to nurture their natural curiosity for learning, not smother it. So, hope this helps.